Transcripts of council meetings are available upon request after the council meeting. For real-time transcription, please visit your Apple app or Google Play Store and download services such as Live Transcribe or Live Caption. The public is encouraged to join the meeting either online or by phone at the numbers printed on the agenda, which can be found on the city's website at www.diamondbarca.gov or in person at the main auditorium, South Coast Air Quality Management District. We have also allowed public comments to be submitted in advance to the city clerk. If any were received, they will be noted for the record when we get to the public comment period. This meeting is being recorded, and by participating, you are giving your permission to be televised. This meeting will be rebroadcast every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. and alternate Tuesdays at 8 p.m. and archived for viewing on the city's website, again at www.diamondbarca.gov. At this point, we'll stand for Pledge Allegiance, led by Mayor Pro Tem Liu, and then followed by invocation by Councilmember Tai. Please stand.
Thank you, Mayor. So everyone, please rise and face the flag and the right hand over heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you join me in prayer? Lord, we're so grateful for this day. We're so grateful for the gifts that you give us. We're grateful for the mercies that we enjoy that are new every day. We'll just, Lord, ask that you watch over us, that you help us make the right decisions, that you help us to do continue to do our very, very best for Diamond Bar and all of our residents. Again, we're grateful that we're here. We just pray, Lord, that you would watch over us. We're grateful that you love us just the way we are. And I say all of this in the name of Christ. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. City Clerk Santana, please take the roll.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilmember Lowe?
I'm here.
Councilmember Tang?
Here.
Councilmember Tai?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Liu?
Here.
Mayor Chow?
I'm here. We have approval of agenda. City Manager Fox, are there any changes to the agenda as presented?
Mayor, there's no changes to the agenda this evening.
Thank you. The agenda is hereby approved as presented. And we'll go ahead and move on to item 1.1. We'll have a very special presentation today. They were kind enough to invite me to present some awards a couple of weeks ago, and today we have a Magic Kit in Diamond Bar with us, and we invited owners Justin and his wife Miranda to join us. If we can have both of you come up, and we will have you say a few words about your teams. Please join me down here. Thank you. So we have Justin here with us and his wife. If you want to say a few words about Magic Kids and let us know the great accomplishments your team have accomplished. I know you went to the national competition. Was it in Dallas, Texas somewhere?
It was the World Championship 2023. It happened in Dallas in May. This year, well, Magic Kid Robotics Lab, it's a place where we teach young students how to program and how to build robots. And VAX competition is one of the largest. It is the largest robotics competition on Earth, especially for their World Championship. They had over 3,000 teams from all over the world participating in that. In order to attend World Championship, teams must qualify through their local events and state event. So this year, all of our 7 teams has qualified to World Championship. They won numerous of local champions, and some teams won state champions in different ways, representing California to in Dallas to the World Championship this year. And one of our team, 3211G, has done exceptionally well in the World Championship. They won divisional champion in World Championship, and they made it into the World's final and ended with 8th rank in the world this year for middle school division. So congratulating 3211G. And also for our elementary division, 3211F has done something rather extraordinary as well. They ended up second place in their division, even though they had the toughest game throughout, and then nobody quit, nobody gave up. Even they were just so little, they were still in elementary school, and they were so tough to fought all the rounds and then ended up second place in their division, and it was such a pride for me to be their coach as well. So congratulations to 3211F representing us. Oh, one more thing about 3211G is that they were the only team from Southern California that made it to the World's Final this year, representing California. So it's really a big deal for them. They had our name, the name of our city, Diamond Bar, on the big screen on that. So it was an honor for us to be up there and be up here as well today. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being here. We do have certificates. Which team you want to bring up first?
I will bring up representative from 3211B first. Welcome, 3211B. Can you get the certificates? Yeah, come on up. Yeah, it's summertime. Some of the kids are traveling, so not everyone's here. So, yeah, I'll take C. That's E.
Everybody gets one, don't worry. Everybody gets one.
Yeah, this is team P.
Well, I have been with these kids for the last year, the entire year. So, well, congratulations, Lucas. It's Lucas. Yeah. You want to be in the picture? You want to be in the picture? We can have our staff take photo.
Are you gonna do a group shot or are you gonna do individual?
We'll do one for per team.
Yeah, so he's the only one from the
Yeah, he's the only one from this team today.
One, two, three. And let's get another one. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right, Lucas.
Congratulations. And next we're gonna have 3211C. Monica.
What is the designation? The number's the same, but you give it different letters.
Yeah, so we have 7 teams. It's team A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and F. E, F, G. So they're separate. It's different teams. It's like even they are in the same division, like middle school division or elementary school division, but they're representing different teams of their own. Yeah. Oh, yep, your certificates, Monica, Emily, and Jaden. Thank you. Congratulations on a job well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're gonna have 3211D, Ethan Lam, Lucas Cheng, Chris, and Ian is not here. Ethan and Lucas.
Yeah, congratulations.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good job. Elementary. Elementary, yeah. Fourth grader and sixth grader. All right, we have Team E, Bryce, Leon, Taha, and Jan. Here, Bryce. That's yours. Thanks.
Middle school, high school, I guess.
Middle school.
Are they all
Yeah.
middle school?
All middle school. all
grade
middle
school?
He's only in seventh grade. Even he looks tall. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good job. Team F.
Yes.
Alexander Wing. Luigi. Dylan.
I remember that.
Yeah?
At your store, at your
Yeah.
school.
They ask you for your autograph.
I signed the medals.
Come on.
Come on, right here.
Come on. Alex. That's yours. Luigi
Everybody gets one.
and Dylan.
Congratulations. Yeah, stay right here. Let's face the camera. Great parents. Robert.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Job well done.
Team G.
All right, last but not least, Team G, Oliver Yan and Luke.
The last team.
Yes, the last team. They're in middle school. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, despite that, 57 exit. Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations. You guys ready?
Yes, so thank you so much, Mr. Chow, giving us the opportunity to be here today.
Will all
And
the kids come back, take a group photo? Or?
sure, everyone want to come up for a group photo real quick?
Kids,
Yeah, all the kids,
real quick.
all the team members, come on, let's go. We have a council meeting waiting.
Can you briefly tell us what is involving the very typical round of elementary school? After,
Let's get photos. Can I have some kids on this side and even down a little bit? Are you too tall for a kid? Blocking me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Take some photos. Stay. Proud parents.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Glad you were able to make it.
maybe next time.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Good job.
Thank you so much,
Job well
sir.
done. I'll get back to you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you again for being here. I think if these kids keep winning, one day we'll all be replaced by robots having meetings up here. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But anyway, all right, thank you so much for being here again. Okay, so we're going to move on to city manager reports and recommendations. City Manager Fox.
No additional reports this evening.
Great, thank you. We'll now move on to public comments. Public comments, the time reserved on each regular meeting agenda to provide an opportunity for members of the public to directly address the city council on consent calendar items or other matters of interest not on the agenda that are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the council. Although the city council values your comments, pursuant to the Brown Act, members of the city council or staff may only briefly respond to public comments if necessary, but no extended discussion and no action on such matters may take place. There is a 5-minute maximum time limit when addressing the city council. At this time, I'll call up speakers who have submitted a speaker card first. Then City Clerk Santana will ask for those callers joining on the teleconference who may wish to speak under public comments. I have only received one card from Cynthia Yu. Could you join us? Thank you.
Good evening, Ms. Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, City Council members, and city staff, members of audience. My name is Cynthia Yu from the Member Library. California is home to many iconic landscapes, and you can explore them for free with your LA County Library card. In partnership with the First Partners Office and the California State Library, state parks are providing free vehicle day use entry to over 200 participating state parks. Passes can be checked out in person with your LA County Library card for 2 weeks. At the Member Library, we have 40 state park passes available for checkout. In addition to the state parks, your LA County Library card can also take you to local museums and attractions for free. With your LA County Library card, you can reserve free family passes to the National History Museums of Los Angeles County, La Brea Tar Pits, LA County Fire Museums, Catalina Island Museums, California Botanic Garden in Claremont, and Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. Please visit our website, lacountylibrary.org/discover to reserve family passes. Finally, I would like to invite everyone to participate in our Summer Discovery Program. It's our annual celebration of reading and curiosity that encourages people of all ages to read and learn all summer long. This year, the program will run through August 12th. We offer both online and in-paper version of the reading game, and participants who complete the game will have an opportunity to win prizes. We are also hosting programs and activities for all ages to enjoy throughout the summer. Please visit lacountylibrary.org for more information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mayor, excuse me, can I make a comment to Ms. Yu's comment? Thank you. I just want to announce and congratulate Ms. Yu, who has been previously served as our interim community librarian. She recently was appointed as our permanent community librarian. So
it's about time.
So thank you, congratulations, and thank you for just serving our community so well and loving the kids that come into your library. Thank you.
Thank you. Look forward to continue work with you. Thank you. For any other members of the public that's in the audience at this point, if you wish to speak, it's time to submit a speaker card. Let's check the phone. City Clerk Santana, were there any public comments, emails received, or are there any callers on the line?
Thank you, Mayor. There were no emails submitted for public comment, and there are no callers on the line at this time.
Great, thank you. Is there anyone else that likes to address the City Council at this point? Okay, if not, we're going to go and close the public comment section. Okay, so we're going to move on to schedule future events. Mr. Fox?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Schedule of future events include there will be a free catalytic converter etching event tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Calvary Chapel on Golden Springs Drive. The summer concert this week will feature OC3 with classic rock from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And the movie will be Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. The concert starts at 6:30 at Summit Ridge Park, with the movie following at 8. Coffee with a Cop will be held on Tuesday, June 27th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. At the Mugs at 20657 Golden Springs Drive. The Planning Commission meeting will be held on Tuesday, June 27th, starting at 6:30 p.m. in the Windmill Community Room at City Hall. The summer concert next week will feature the Buffett Beach Jimmy Buffett Tribute Band, and the movie will be Lilo and Stitch 2. Again, the concert starts at 6:30 at Summit Ridge Park, with the movie following at 8 p.m. And the July 4th City Council meeting has been canceled in observance of the Independence Day holiday, and our next City Council meeting will be held on Tuesday, July 18th, starting at 6:30 p.m. here in the AQMD Auditorium.
Thank you. Please, let's move on to consent calendar. Mr. Fox.
Please bear with me that we have a long consent calendar with our annual contracts following the adoption of the budget. Consent calendar for this evening include approval of minutes from the June 6th City Council meeting, ratification of the check register dated May 31st through June 13th, approval of the treasurer's statement for May, approval of the Fifth Amendment to the agreement with MV Chang and Associates for temporary accounting services with the Finance Department through January 2024, approval of the First Amendment to the agreement with Woods Maintenance Service for graffiti abatement through June 2024, approval of the Sixth Amendment with the agreement with Network Paratransit Systems for senior transportation services through June 2024, purchase of a new enterprise land management software system for planning, engineering, permit, plan check, and inspection services, including a license agreement with Tyler Technologies, an agreement for implementation services with Go Live Technology, authorization to competitively bid and purchase related network servers, and establish a project contingency amount. Approval of an agreement with AmeriComp Group Imaging for printer maintenance services and toners through June 2028. Approval of an agreement with Western Audio Visual and Security for the purchase and installation of new security cameras at the Diamond Bar Center. Adoption of resolutions 2023-21, 22, and 23, declaring the city's intention to levy assessments for landscape assessment districts 38, 39-2022, and 41-2021 for fiscal years 23 and 24, approving the engineer's report for each district and setting the public hearing for the July 18th City Council meeting. Approval of an agreement with Prince Global Solutions for federal advocacy services through June 2024. Approval of a Fourth Amendment with the agreement with Train US for mechanical and building automation preventive maintenance and repair services through June 2024. Approval of the First Amendment to the agreement with CT&T Concrete Paving for sidewalk and concrete maintenance and repairs through June 2024. Approval of the Second Amendment with the agreement to Parkwood Landscape Maintenance for park landscaping maintenance services through June 2024. Approval of a First Amendment to agreement with MCE for median and public right-of-way landscaping maintenance services through June 2024. Adoption of Resolution 2023-24, authorizing the continued participation in the National Intergovernmental Purchasing Alliance to purchase janitorial supplies for fiscal year 23-24. Approval of a Second Amendment to the agreement with Guaranteed Janitorial Services for janitorial services at city facilities through June 2024. Approval of the Fourth Amendment to the agreement with West Coast Arborists for tree maintenance services through June 2024. Approval of a notice of completion for the bus shelter replacement project. Approval of an agreement with John L. Hunter and Associates for municipal national pollutant discharge elimination system professional services through June 2026. Approval of agreements with Canon Corporation, HR Green Pacific, Tate and Associates, and LAE and Associates for on-call engineering, architectural, and project management services through June 2026. And the last item is approval of the Sixth Amendment to the agreement with Exterior Products for exterior lighting and decoration services through June 2024. And that concludes the consent calendar for this evening.
Thank you, City Manager. Would anyone like to pull any items for discussion? If not, can I have a motion for?
I'll move approval, Mayor.
Second.
We have a motion of approval, second. Can you take the roll, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilmember Lowe,
Yes.
Councilmember Tang,
Yes.
Councilmember Tai,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Lu,
Yes.
Mayor Chow.
Yes, thank you. Motion passes 5-0. Thank you. We'll move on to public hearings, which we have none. We'll move on to item 7, council consideration. Mr. Fox?
Our Community Development Director, Greg Gubman, will make the staff presentation.
Thank you and good evening, Mayor Chow and members of the City Council. The matter before you this evening is the permanent housing allocation, permanent local housing allocation program, to be referred to as PLHA, and staff's recommendation for distributing the proceeds that we are to receive through the program. The PLHA program, which was established in 2017 by the state legislature, aims to secure consistent funding for affordable housing, homelessness assistance, and other housing-related programs for low to moderate income households. Funding for the PLHA program comes from state property transfer fees that were enacted under SB 2. Diamond Bar's allocation is calculated by the Los Angeles County Development Authority, or LACDA, which is the same agency that administers the CDBG funding allocations to its member cities. PLHA allocations began in fiscal year 2020-21, which I will refer to as year 1 in subsequent fiscal years, year 2, and so forth. For years 1 and 2 of the PLHA program, Diamond Bar was allocated a combined total of $358,416. However, because of, quote, many unanticipated challenges at the county and state levels, these funds were only recently made available. Additionally, the Year 3 PLHA funds of $290,664 has been allocated, bringing our 3-year total to $649,080. To begin receiving these funds, the City Council needs to adopt a resolution by June 30th of this year, which would list the program activities that will be funded. Year 1 and Year 2 funds must be expended by December 31st, 2024, and Year 3 funds must be expended by December 31st, 2025. The PLHA funds can be used for various eligible activities, including affordable housing construction, homelessness services, accessibility modifications, and programs promoting home ownership, including signing the funds over to regional housing trusts. Considering our specific needs, staff proposes the following allocation strategies. First, staff recommends augmenting the home improvement program, or the HIP, by allocating $409,080 to be pooled with CDBG funds, and also increasing the HIP loan cap from $20,000 to $30,000. Augmenting the HIP program in this manner would enable the city to issue more loans while also covering rising construction and materials costs. Secondly, staff recommends establishing a new home improvement program for condo owners. This is something that we're otherwise not allowed to use CDBG funds for. Our recommendation consists of allocating $240,000 of PLHA proceeds to establish the CHIP, focusing on eligible low and moderate income homeowners of residential condominiums and townhomes. And with that, offering deferred loans of up to $20,000 for essential home improvements, while recognizing that certain costly repairs fall under the responsibility of respective condominium homeowners associations. By augmenting the HIP and introducing the CHIP, we can provide crucial financial support to low and moderate income homeowners in our community. The increased loan amounts will cover a wider range of necessary improvements and mitigate building and safety code deficiencies. Ultimately, this investment will enhance the quality of housing, increase property values, and contribute to neighborhood vitalization. Over the next 2.5 fiscal years, we estimate that we will be able to issue up to 20 HIP loans at $30,000 apiece, compared to about 13 loans at $20,000 apiece if we were only using CDBG funds. In addition to that, we anticipate being able to issue CHIP loans at $20K apiece. So with the funding proposed and including the administrative costs, we'd be able to issue up to 10 of those loans. So to conclude, the PLHA program presents a significant opportunity for Diamond Bar to address housing needs of our community. By leveraging the allocated funds effectively, specifically through the expansion of the home improvement program and the establishment of the condominium home improvement program, we can maximize the fiscal impact and create lasting positive change. Staff therefore recommends that the City Council adopt the resolution approving our participation in the PLHA program and authorizing the necessary steps to unlock these funds for the betterment of our community. If the City Council approves the proposed PLHA spending strategy, we will come back to you next month with an updated home improvement program policy document with the details on how the program will be implemented. Thank you for your time, and I welcome any questions or further discussion on this matter.
Thank you, Director Gutman. Before we go to council for questions, since it's a council consideration, we'd like to open it for public comments at this time. Is anyone here wishes to make a public comment on this item? No. If not, can we check the phones if anyone's on the phone?
Thank you, Mayor. There were no emails submitted for item 7.1, and there are no callers on the line at this time.
Great, thank you. Then we'll go and close public comments on this item, and we'll open up for council comments or discussion. Any questions from my council colleagues? Mayor Pro Tem?
Thank you, Mayor. I have one question. On one of the slides, at 30,000 limit, it's a 20 HIP. Is it, if we were to do it at 20,000, would that increase the number of loans that we can offer? So that's what I'm a little bit confused on that.
So, if,
Yes, that's just.
okay, so at the current CDBG funding levels, we figure that we could issue up to 13 loans at the current max of $20,000. With the substantial infusion of the PLHA funds, we can both increase the number of loans and increase the dollar amount. and in light of the increased construction and materials costs, it's probably time anyway to allow the loan cap to increase. And with the monies that we would be receiving, we can do both. We can increase the loan amount by 50% and also issue, at least 7 more loans.
With the number of loans that we've been offering to the community, has it maxed out every single year at 20,000?
This year, we have issued all of our loans. We had budgeted $120,000, which would allow for 5 home improvement program loans at the maximum amount, plus the administrative costs. This year, we have been successful. In past years, for various reasons, we have not been successful, but with our current consultant who has been doing an outstanding job promoting the program and really working with the applicants and helping them qualify, we're confident that we can continue on that success. And if we can bring it, and knowing the condition of some of the condominiums that we're aware of just through inspection activities, we're very confident that we'll be able to spend that money.
That's great. It's a great program that we can help our community. My question would be, if we cap it at 20,000, would we be able to help a greater number of homeowners that need the help? So it would be,
Sure.
rather than the 20, maybe you can get up to 30 at 20,000?
Yeah, certainly. If we kept the cap at 20,000, do the arithmetic, and yeah, we can issue more loans. The reason that we propose a sort of middle ground is, for example, one HIP loan we recently granted at the $20,000 cap, but it was for a re-roof, and the house needed all of the sheathing replaced as well. And there is a special provision in the HIP program for if bids come in substantially higher, we can allow an increase of up to $5,000. So just with that example, it kind of reflects the increase in construction costs since the last time we updated our home improvement program in 2016, 2017. So we just feel that the times, as a reflection of the times, we'd like to be able to increase the individual loan amounts. Certainly, if an applicant requests a smaller amount or the scope of work that they wish to have done, the bids come in at a lower number, then that would just mean that we have those additional funds in the pot for other loan recipients.
Thank you.
A question. So what you're saying is that the 30,000 would be a ceiling for a particular borrower. They can certainly request less, and then they'll be left over in the pot for yet another borrower.
Yes, that's exactly correct.
Okay. And we have a healthy list of eligible borrowers for these funds?
Yes, we do.
And, okay. And then the participation in this program is mandatory in order to receive these funds. Is that how I read your report?
Yes, we need to opt in, if you will, and we have to provide our intended expenditures. So, yeah, we do need to submit that to LACDEA by the end of this month.
Are there any strings attached in our opting in to receive these funds?
No,
Really?
no strings attached. Yeah, it's a very, flexible program. For example, with CDBG funds, we can't help condominium owners. So,
Correct.
So really no strings other than if we don't spend the money by the deadlines, we have to give the money back.
And are the requirements the eligibility requirements, are they similar to the CDBG program in terms of income levels and that sort of thing?
The income levels actually, so for the CDBG program, eligible recipients are at the very low to low income categories. So low income is up to 80% of area median income. For the PLHA funds, we could actually grant loans to recipients that are in the moderate income category, which is up to 120% of AMI.
Okay, so it opens it up then to more community members, so the eligibility would be greater.
Yes.
Okay, and then when the loans are repaid, what are the restrictions as to those funds when it comes back to the city?
When the funds come back, we are able to reprogram the funds, issue additional home improvement loans or other construction-related expenditures. There's a bit of a process where we get the money back. We have to give it to LACDEA, and then LACDEA allocates it back to us.
Wait, what was that again?
There's just some bureaucracy. Bottom line is, we have to take the money. We collect the money from the loan
Borrower.
repayment, give it to the county agency, and then the county agency puts it, adds it to our annual allocation to reuse.
All right, then, that makes a lot of sense.
Keeps us honest.
Okay. What is the, how do we, what is our allocation rate? I know the SB funds that, the SB2 funds are $75 per recording of a document. So how does Diamond Bar get its allocation? Do we get 100% of anything that is recorded on Diamond Bar property, or do we get like $1 of that 75?
I honestly don't have any idea.
Mystery.
It's so yeah, the pot of money is collected by the state, and then it's allocated based on whatever socioeconomic demographic factors to counties, and then the county then has an allocation formula which determines what each city in that county is going to receive. So I honestly don't know. There has to be some correlation. I just wouldn't be able to tell you how to do the math on that.
Great, thank you, Mr. Government. I thank you very much.
I didn't have any questions until she asked all those questions. So you said something that, let's just assume it happens really quickly. Somebody gets $30,000. They do the repairs, and it's a 3-month time period. We send the money, they send the money to us, we send the money back to the county. And you said that they would reallocate it. Are you talking in the next fiscal year? Or are they going to reallocate it next week or next month so that that money continues to?
No, it becomes immediately available, or almost immediately. So it's not held on to till the next fiscal year. So we can reprogram those funds pretty quickly.
And we're the ones that would be keeping them honest. We're going to make sure that we get that, so that it's really a revolving door of funds. As quickly as we can get it back, we can share it again.
Yes, we make sure we get every dime that's promised to us. Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about condos, because that's unique. If I'm a condo owner, we're all 5 of us condo owners, and we want to do something different within the guidelines of repairing our condos. Can this money be used by the HOA to get the money from each owner and do things that would have otherwise been used with HOA funds?
No, that's specifically not allowed.
Terrific.
So it would be for owner to improvements to the condo that are the responsibility of that individual owner.
So you're talking inside the walls?
Inside the walls, and in many cases, windows.
Very good. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the recipient of these loans will pay it back when they sell the house, right?
Correct. They either, if they sell the house or they refinance their mortgage, then the loan becomes payable.
So refinance is one condition that they have to pay back.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I just had a question earlier about the unused funds. I think you mentioned that since the first and second tranches of money has to be expended by end of next year, you're saying that if we don't use the money, then we have to pay back to the state, whatever is left over?
Yeah, that's correct. So if we're coming up on December of 2024 and we have, we believe we're not going to be able to spend all that money, we face having to return that leftover amount. Alternatively, if we wanted to, if you will, punt and turn that money over to the San Gabriel Valley Regional Housing Trust, just to at least keep that money in play, we could do something like that as well.
Okay, got it. One more question.
Well, are we able to change the criteria if towards the deadline that we still have the money that are we allowed to change so that people can get the loan easier? Are we allowed to do that?
Yes, after consulting with the county, yes, as long as we notify them and make the and just basically do the paperwork to make those changes, yes, they'll allow that.
One other question, Mayor. Are these loans secured by a position on the house? They're
second to the loan, the grantor of the mortgage.
Would the second or third or fourth?
We would be in second position.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? If not, would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we adopt resolution number 2023-25 for years 1 through 3, and item B as well, determining that the proposed action doesn't constitute a project and is exempt then from CEQA.
I will second.
Thank you. We have a first and a second. Please take the roll.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilmember Lowe,
Yes.
Councilmember Tang,
Yes.
Councilmember Chai,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Lu,
Yes.
Mayor Chow.
Yes, thank you. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you so much. We'll move on to item number 8 for council subcommittee reports and meeting attendance reports. We'll start on the left. Councilmember Tai.
Thank you, Mayor. Want to say congratulations again to our new librarian, Cynthia Yu. I think it's a very well-deserved promotion, acknowledging your outstanding efforts for the Diamond Bar Library and the Diamond Bar Committee. Thank you very, very much for your diligence. I'm urging everybody, I know it's tomorrow, but I just say, please, please, please take advantage of the sheriff's free catalytic converter etching. It's tomorrow from 9 to 11 at Calvary Chapel. It's free. Did I mention it's free, right, Captain? Very good, it's free. It's a great way. I know we can't do everything, but we ought to do what we can to protect our property. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that. With that said, I will say see you in July. Good night, and God bless you.
Thank you. Councilmember Tang.
Now, I will also congratulate Ms. Yu because 1 or 2 weeks ago, I had a visitor coming to visit me. I took my visitor to visit the library and City Hall. And that's a Saturday afternoon. I saw Ms. Yu was working very hard to organize the afternoon activity, like a book reading for the kids. That's very good, very nice. And we got a free bookmark from her. And so that shows that how hard she was working over the weekend for our kids. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Councilmember Lowe.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, many of you may have known that we had an incident, a public safety incident in Diamond Bar yesterday, kind of lasted overnight and up to this morning. I just want to thank our law enforcement officers and the deputies for just the hard work in dealing with that situation and keeping our public safe. And I want to thank our staff for working collaboratively and with the law enforcement in getting the word out and informing our residents what was going on. And really, finally, I want to thank our residents for their cooperation in this effort. And it just, again, helps all of us to remember how much and how difficult our law enforcement officers work every day, day in and day out. So thank you, Captain Talzi, you and your staff for just responding to this incident and for what you've done. Over the last month, together with other members of City Council, I joined with I attended the LASD Sheriff's Academy, and it was really an interesting experience where we learned firsthand the training that the deputies received and some of the stresses that they go through and how difficult that is. So again, that really helps all of us appreciate the sacrifices and the hard work that goes into their job. So I was really privileged to attend the ALADS Awards banquet last week, where again, it was a show of support for our deputies and to recognize not just the work, but the heroism and the sacrifices that our men and women put forth for us every day. So thank you. I also attended the San Gabriel Valley Economic Partnership briefing regarding business opportunities in the state of California and specifically in our region. And I had the fun opportunity to attend the Hong Kong Student Alumni Association Scholarship Dinner. This is a scholarship that was granted to 5 students in our local area. I think I have a photo of our recipients. Oh, there they are. There are the 5 recipients. They're just having a great time. These young people are from our region, Diamond Bar, Rowland Heights, Walnut. And their selection is really special because they're graded on a variety of matrices, including their grade point average, their projects, as well as their background and where they come from. And it particularly touched me because many of these students are immigrants or they're first generation Chinese from another country. And I just think that that's an opportunity to really make a difference in the life of these young people. And the gentleman, the the young man in the light tan pants, he is attending Yale. And the other students are also likewise attending very prestigious universities. So good for them. And we congratulate them for winning these scholarships. And the Walnut Valley Rotary Club had a fun activity last Saturday. I believe a couple of us were there. The car show over at the high school. So congratulations to them. And of course, tomorrow is the concerts in the park at our very own Summit Ridge Park. I want to ask if Councilmember Tang had a good time dancing last week.
I skipped the dancing. I just listened to the music.
Tomorrow, there's another opportunity. So I hope that you'll join all of us at the concerts tomorrow. And I just want to say we will be off for July 4th weekend, but I want to wish all of us happy July 4th. Hugs to your family, love your kids, be kind to each other, and call up a friend you haven't talked to in a while and catch up with them. And then with that, I'll say goodnight.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to congratulate Ms. Cynthia Yu for being librarian. And a library is a very special place for our families and everyone here in Diamond Bar. And we certainly use the library quite often. And having a nice and a kind librarian just makes it that much more special. Thank you. I'd like to thank staff for the detailed presentation today. And I'd like to thank our sheriff and Captain Towsey for the swift actions yesterday and keeping our community safe. And we talked to residents in an area there. We're super, super grateful for you. Thank you. And then also the staff and keeping our community informed. Thank you. And that really helps with the peace of mind. I'd like to wish everyone a early, happy 4th of July. And please celebrate responsibly. And we're looking forward to seeing everyone at the Concert in the Park tomorrow. With that, I say good night. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a busy couple weeks for all of us, sounds like. So I attended the Tres Hermanos Conservation Joint Authority meeting, and at that meeting, it was discussed about some potentially ways to open up the trails for public access. So at the meeting, the directors instructed staff to come back to us with some sort of recommendation at the next meeting in July to see how we can potentially slowly and methodically open up Tres Hermanos for some sort of public access. So Mayor Pro Tem and I sit on the board there, and he's the chair, so we'll probably have more report to bring back at the next council meeting after July. I also had a chance to attend a briefing with DA George Gascon in downtown with a number of council members and mayors from LA County. And at that meeting, DA Gascon was very clear about his policies, what he believes in. And there was a lot of robust discussion around some of his directives. But I'm optimistic. It sounds like he's open to dialogue, and he heard us about some of the concerns that we have regarding specific around zero bail policy and some other things that came up. So I'll keep our council updated on that. I also want to congratulate for the San Gabriel Valley COG. I want to congratulate Councilmember Tim Hepburn for becoming the president. Ed Reese from Claremont's now first vice president. April Lovato, it's a second vice president, and Corey Moss, mayor of City of Industry, she's now the third vice president. So I want to congratulate the new board at the COG. Lastly, I want to wish my beautiful wife happy birthday. Literally today, I'm sorry I'm here and not home, but happy birthday. So with that, I'll say good night. Thank you for being here. Time's now 7:29.